Hello everyone, and welcome to the exciting matchup of Manchot taking on Leamington Lemmings in this Elite Invite matchup. I hope you all can hear me, and I hope everything is functioning now pretty well. I'm probably one of the games that I'm most excited about because we do not have any rated games for Leamington Lemmings just yet. So I think it's going to be a bit of a surprise one for everyone. Manchot obviously already have a few games that are rated. Yeah, both of the teams apparently have a few changes on their rosters. And yeah, it should be interesting how both of them match up together. I don't think it's the first match for either of the teams. Or is it? No, it is not. Yes, I'm gonna bring you the results of their earlier games a bit later, but oh no, it is the first game, so apologies for that. And as we see the first point already, so the first pull was bricked as it was out of bounds. Now gaining pass and into the end zone for the first score over there. Fortunately, I do not see who that is, but I will, of course, bring you that information in a few seconds. Yeah, first point into the end zone on that far sideline. An upline cut and a nice grab there. So Lemmings, as you can see, with the disc right now in their red, and Manchot in their white. And Lemmings, first point, good clean hold. So I guess it's a good feeling to punch in that first point of the ranked games of the EUF tournaments, and of course on a more of a difficult or maybe challenging tournament as the Elite Invite, where yeah, you can't just register on it, you have to be invited, hence the invite, and we see a pick on the field. Good use of the hand signals there. Manchot working their offense, now near sideline, going up the line again, looking for, I think he had an option but decided not to take it and take a safer option of resetting. Now all the way around to the other side and into the end zone. Ooh, with a bit of a challenge, but oh, that looked like there was a bit of a contact, but no call was made. All good, and looks to be a turnover. It was very close, obviously, to this back line, so it was probably the offensive player there tried to keep his feet in, but Oh yeah, maybe he was tripped slightly, but I guess he also realizes that it did not affect anything and elected not to call anything. So Leamington Lemmings have their opportunity for a break and a long shot, side to side, almost end zone to the end zone. And is it going to be brought in? No, unfortunately not. Um, Number 44 there, Sasha Haynes, is calling a foul. And yeah, on the first look, it did look like there was a bit of a contact that may have affected possibility for a catch. But let's have a look. Maybe here, yeah. Yeah, to me, it looks a bit foully. I think that little bump from behind maybe didn't really affect the possibility for Haynes to catch the disc. I think the perspective is also brought into the field from both sides, which is great to see. So, unfortunately, we can't hear, of course, the discussion. It would always be interesting to hear it. And the shirt says number 19 for Lemmings, but I think the shorts would be the way to go. David Kubit is offering his perspective as well, as we see. So it's going to be contested. Yes, this discussion took a bit of a long time. So probably the best decision in this case is to contest this goal. Yeah, in my opinion, that particular context probably did affect the catch over there. So the disc is going back to the thrower almost all the way to the other side of the field, and looks like it is signaled that the stall is won. So is it going to be again? No, this time up the line. Did he keep it in? Yeah, in my opinion, he did. And another shot into the end zone, this time to Kubit, and he, oh, yeah, he focused on catch, which is probably something that you should do. But very athletic plays by both players, by both the thrower there and the receiver in the end zone. But maybe it was just a little bit too long for Kubit there in the end zone. Manchot, another opportunity for a hold. Disc is brought in play. Once again, this near sideline is getting very crowded on actually both sides. I'm not unfortunately sure what are the wind conditions, but judging by the trees behind, it looks to be very calm. So probably it doesn't really affect that much. This time, though, Manchots are moving all the way to the other side and, yeah, working that disc side to side pretty well, finding open options and, double coverage. And that disc is sailing past and away from the field. One of the first points, I guess, a little bit shaky for both of the teams, just dialing in. It is the first game for both of these teams. They haven't played in this tournament yet. We've seen the women's division playing first and the open division. And now we see, I think, all of the four fields are taken by the mixed division teams. And once again, a long shot. Looks like Lemmings really like to shoot deep, but that does not work out. So out of the three throws into the end zone by Lemmings in this point, one was a contested foul and the other two were, well, one was defended and one was too long. So maybe they should try another strategy. But who am I to tell them what to do? But yeah. I think they might be second guessing their decisions later. Hopefully not. It would be, of course, exciting to see the long end zone to end zone shots. But this time, and shots are, oh, shuffle pass onto this near sideline to her teammate. Now working it almost to the middle of the field. A very quick movement of the disc. Good to see that. Now into the red zone, surveying options. And another pick is called. Quite a lot of calls in this first point. No, on the second point, apologies, and yeah, technical stoppage. That is not the sporting item that we play with. We play with the flat ball, not the round ball. With a disc, okay. Yes, of course. And is that gonna stay in? No, that disc once again is sailing away from the sideline. Oh, that was the ball that came into the field. Some players are keeping themselves warm, of course, on the sidelines. Playing a bit of a volleyball. Lemmings, another opportunity for a break. I think it's their third opportunity for a break. That disc did sail, did get off the field and never came back a little bit into the field, so that's why it's brought into the field a little further. And another long shot, inside out, love the throw, and this time finally brought in by William Peach for a break by Lemmings. Great shot, love the inside out backhand. Lemmings 2-0, early days, of course. Well, early days, it's been already 15 minutes of the game, but yeah, that second point was a marathon point. I think it took about 10 minutes or so, considering that the first one maybe took less than a minute. Beautiful shot, nice celebration. He definitely deserves that. Not an easy catch as well, but maybe considering not the highest defensive pressure as it could have been. Yeah, definitely deserves it for the break. Lemmings are ready to pull. Number 9, Nathan Sanders, majority man. Male matching point. Is pulling, but that disc is not coming back in, so it's going to be bricked, judging by the raised hand of the Manchots player. Who's going to bring it onto the brick mark and start it with a slightly shorter field for himself. Great faking, but can't really find a reset there. Handler finally finds a reset. Good upline shot. Advancing pass. Good work, very good movement by Manchots. Great open cut as well. Yeah, only taking looks like only taking safe options for the moment. Now looking for reset. Finally finds her teammate and into the end zone. And Manchots are on the board. I think they have decided to calm themselves down a little bit, and Sam Prott there providing the assist, as you see on the replay. Yeah, very nice. Good defensive bid as well there by the Lemmings player, but unfortunately it was a little bit too far for her to create any difficulties for the cutter for the reception. One shot on the board. So 2-1, Lemmings are in the lead. They are also up a break. That could be, of course, in this elite invite games, that can be quite decisive. As we do see quite a lot of games, especially in the previous round of games in the open division, coming down to the wire. There were, I think, 2 or even 3 universe point games in the previous round, which is of course exciting to see, and this is what we are here for. Yes, 2 of the games finished at the universe point in the previous round of games, but we are in the mixed division right now. So this is field 1, Leamington Lemmings and Manchots. 2-1 is the score at the moment. On the second field, we have Nulacht Ultimate against Reading. The game is 3-3 at the moment. Field 3, Tartu Turbulence against Deep Space, and Field 4, Seski Discus and Disconnection, also 3-4, so very close games everywhere, no more than 1 point separating any of these matches, and you can watch all of these games and all of these action. As we see long shot and another great point and a long shot for Lemmings. Looks like the long shots for Lemmings are working pretty well there. Good, very nice reception there, despite quite a lot of pressure. I think it was number 41 or 41. Heavy harms was the score. I'm sure we will see the replay. Yeah, looks like Lemmings don't like to do too many passes, and yeah, just always looking for that deep connection. And yes, it was indeed Evie Harms with the score. Nice long shot. As I was saying, you of course can watch all of the action on the live on your screens at live ultimatefederation.eu. Plenty of matches to watch, and I think almost every game is going to be streamed. There will be some technical breaks, of course, here and there, but the majority of the games will be streamed for your enjoyment and pleasure. Manchots, another pull. Sorry, Lemmings, of course, was the pull, and Manchots another opportunity for a clean hold. So far, working pretty well for them, but I think, yeah, they broke through that first line of defense, and Lemmings took some time to catch up defensively, and looks like the cuts are working pretty well, and ooh, that looked almost dangerous, but yes, the thrower there was completely unfazed and threw it into the end zone. Unfortunately, it's very hard to see the numbers on the Manchots squad. Ooh, yeah. Good contact avoidance there by Lemmings player. He was, yeah, was going for the disc, but of course, no, there was nothing dangerous in the way he was moving. So good to see that contact avoidance, of course. Manchot, Baptiste Guyon getting ready for a pull. Let's see if this pull will stay in so far. Oh, this is a great pull, almost to the end of the end zone. So Lemmings have a slightly longer field to work with, but they're getting out of their own end zone now. Probably looking for that deep shot. No, not yet. Far sideline. So far, just working with the in cuts, and the long shot is coming into the end zone. Can she bring it in? Yes, she can. Nice celebration. Amelia Edwards there was the score. Played for 10 years, Amelia Edwards, and got a gold medal to her name, of course, at the indoor championships with Mighty Hucks. But the moment playing outdoor, which of course, in my personal opinion, is more exciting way of playing Ultimate. Another pull. Nathan Sanders with that pull. Oof, amazing pull once again to the back of their attacking end zone. So gives plenty of time for the defense to say, oh, that was close. I think he may have got a hand on that disc, but maybe a bit late. Whoa, yeah, one shot. Yeah, very tight throws, tight throwing lanes, but so far, oh, great awareness there by Lemmings player. Not sure who that is. Can't really see the number very well. I think it's number 20, Alistair Orr. Great awareness. I think he just lifted his hand and the disc hit his hand, so he got a defense to himself. And short field to work with for Lemmings. They're looking for options and needs to move backwards a little bit and lose some yards. And a bit of a contact there, and no, that is good. Oh, I'm not a fan of that kind of celebrations, to be honest. And yeah, all right, good to see that there is no animosity between the players, and I think a bit of an apologizing is going on there from Sanders. But I think that celebration is a little bit uncalled for. But yeah. Yeah, not a fan, sorry. Not a fan of that kind of celebrations, but well, still a break. Of course, breaks should be celebrated. Lemmings are up to Manchot 5-2. So a couple of breaks up for the moment. And looks like Manchots maybe need to change some of their offensive strategies, as Lemmings are marking them very close and they're on them on the defense constantly. While Manchot maybe not really finding their rhythm and not really finding their cutters right now. Female matching point, as we see 4 female matching players on the field on each side, and ooh, that was very close once again. As I've been saying, that it seems like that Manchot is throwing into very, very tight channels there, and defense have an opportunity for a bit almost on every throw, which of course could be quite a nerving thing. But this time, I think Manchot is finally finding their rhythm, and yes, another score for them. Great to see that. Very nice awareness, and but once again, if you watch the replay, you will see that there is another defender who is always aware and actually peeled off and tried to defend that. Yeah, over there, and got very close to defending that disc. But of course, very good body control, very good contact avoidance. Love to see that from Lemmings. But great point, of course, by Manchot, a female matching player there, coming down with that score. Manchot, I'm sure we'll be looking for opportunities to get a break. Oh, bit of a contact on the mark, but no harm done. Yeah, Lemmings are just taking what's open and working up the field very effectively and very quickly so far. Pick was called. Yeah, you can see a lot of players were in that corner, and yeah, very fair call, in my opinion. Very clean offense so far by Lemmings. I think there is no double cutting anywhere, just one decisive cut, and it is working for them every time, almost every time. Evie Harms is with the disc at the moment. She's in the end zone. She made the catch. However, seems like there is a discussion between the thrower and the marker. So Isaac Davis there was the person who threw the disc. Not sure what the call was. Not entirely clear also by the hand signals. And Régis Bonetta, also involved in that discussion. He was the marker. And it is retracted call. It was a defensive call, clearly. Maybe a bit of a bump on pivoting that was initiated by the thrower, but it was retracted, and a goal was awarded. Oh, a travel. Okay, there was a travel call. I do not think that there was. I think my perspective, from what I've seen on the replay, is that maybe the pivot foot did move, but I think it was after the throw was actually made and the disc was released. Regardless, the point was awarded to Lemmings, and it is 6-3 at the moment. I think it might be one of the biggest leads at the moment. It is, yes. The rest of the games are a lot closer. However, I really hope that Manchot would be able to get some of the breaks back just to make it a little bit more exciting. We always want a tight game as neutrals here. And maybe they will be able to make a few adjustments, of course. But for the moment, it looks like there was only one option, which was also quite covered, and the reset was not on, and that resulted in a throwaway and a very, very quick pass into the end zone for Lemmings. Another break, 7-3, and we are very close to halftime already. So that game is, yeah, fortunately become a little bit one-sided. If I were Manchots, what would I do? I would probably call a timeout. Let's see if they will do the same. If they think the same. Not sure if this is the case. Apparently not, and the previous point was scored by William Peach and thrown by, assisted by Alistair Orr. So that was basically the only completed throw of the point, because the first, I think the first throw of Manchots was a throwaway or a reset, attempted reset, and yes, after that, Alistair Orr just picked up the disc through an easy pass to Peach for another break. And yes, as you see on your screen, 7-3. I think there was a timeout actually on the field. Not entirely sure if it was. Fortunately, we couldn't see that. Even if there was, I'm sure that we're gonna start the next point quite soon. And the pull is up. Manchot, another opportunity for a hold, which they definitely need right now. They need a few breaks actually, but before you break, first you need to hold, and let's see if they can manage to do that. This time, Disc is moving pretty quickly up the field, much better, looking much better from one shot. And great layout, great bit, great catch, great score, and very nice clean hold for Manchot, and nice celebration between the ladies. I think it was Perrine Lepeau was the score, number 15, and assisted by Lila Petitbon. Oh, great grab. Very nice. Great score. Put it on the highlight reel, of course. Always nice to see that display of athleticism. Manchot ready to pull. Good pull, arriving to the other side of the field, pretty close to the end zone. Maybe not the longest one, and but that is a long shot. And oh no! Fortunately, bounces off the hands of Avi Harms. We've seen her already doing some good things in this game, but unfortunately this time, yeah, the disc maybe came a little too hot for her, and yeah, she could not grab it despite a great bit, of course, the disc, and we see the last player there peeling off, and Oh yeah, Lemmings are trying to play some poachy defense and seems to be working for them pretty well because Manchot clearly do not have many options right now, and ooh, that is a great grab, and it looks like the defender there could not stop in time and ran into the receiver. Oh, yeah, a bit unpleasant. Of course, foul is called. I'm sure that there was no contest, but maybe the receiver there wanted to take a bit of a breather as well and use this opportunity to call a foul and catch his breath. And now Manchot still working the disc up. First break, is it gonna happen for them? It will happen for them. So one shot, a hold, a break, and the game is a lot closer than it was before. It's not 7-3 anymore, it is 7-5. So well done by Manchot to claw back a few points, bringing us a lot closer to level peggings. Yeah, the rest of the games are still a couple of very close games, but one of the games is becoming a little bit more separated between Tartu Turbulence and Deep Space. One of the teams have reached the halftime score already. I'm not going to spoil you who that is. You're welcome, of course, to watch any other games, but I would love you to stay, of course, with me in this particular stream on Field 1. A game between Leamington Lemmings, who do not have any rated games in the EUF rating systems yet. It's probably going to be the first one for them. And Manchot actually do have a few games already on the record. You're welcome to, of course, have a look at that at ranking.ultimatefederation.eu. Sorry, ranking. Did I say ranking? Probably. Manchots are currently in the 9th position, actually, in the rankings. They have only one only one recorded game against Saski Distus, who are also on this tournament. So we will see. They will. It's very likely that they will actually meet later in this tournament. Lemmings, opportunity to get us into halftime. Of course, half is at 8 points. And oh no, that is unfortunate. Of course, she's apologizing for that. Attempted one-handed grab, but I think she could have went with two hands on that disc, and unfortunately that disc is dropped. But that actually makes it a lot more interesting, as Manchot are getting another opportunity for a break for them and to bring us back within one. That would be exciting. Two receivers under that disc. Yeah, male matching player there deciding to go for it. I hope they communicated about it, as many of these situations actually happen in a drop, but that is not a drop, that is a break, a second break in a row for Manchot. 7-6 now, so we are back within one. Exciting game, exciting stuff here on Field 1 in Leuven at this Elite Invite tournament. Great job. So whatever adjustments Manchot made during that timeout are clearly working for them. That is another nice clean break for them. Regis Bonetta with the assist to Baptiste Guillon for the score on the Manchot side. Let's see if we're gonna get a galaxy point out of this. If Manchot will keep it up and get another break, a third break in a row for themselves, we might actually get a galaxy point. That would be exciting. That would set us up for a very exciting game for the second half. Pull is up. Oh, too long. That looked like a great pull, but yes, it was a little bit too long. It's going to be brought into the brick mark by Haywood. And Lemmings, ooh, tight channels once again, but good awareness by the receiver. Looking for resets, finally finds his teammate Ellis. Ellis to this near sideline. And a bit of a pick. And disc is in with Stalling one. Nice inside break there. Peach was the disc and throwing to Bailey, but unfortunately she couldn't close her hands on time, and the disc just sailed past her for a turnover, and that means that Manchot opportunity for a third break in a row. Uh-oh, that will be interesting. Let's see what happens. But so far, looks like Manchot do not have a lot of opportunities for any open cutters. However, there is a bit of a call. Think some contact was made with the with a cutter, with the receiver, and I think one of them is arguing that he could not avoid any contact as the player stopped in front of him, which is a valid thing. Unfortunately, I did not see that happen. If we can have a bit of a replay, it'd be great. We will see. And we see a lot of reenactment, and it is an accepted foul. Yes. So disc should be brought back with Stalling one, saying one. Finally, the reset is found. And an advancing throw, but has to go back, and a low pass. Unfortunately, she couldn't keep the possession of that disc, and Lemmings, of course, finally finding that 8th point, and we are going to take a halftime break. Exciting game. Manchot are finally finding their feet and getting a few breaks back, while Lemmings started this match with a pretty hot streak of points. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen in the second half. It should be an exciting game.
Yes, he will.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of this pool game. Manchots taking on Lemmings, and Lemmings are taking that first half with taking a few breaks early in the game while Manchots did not give up. They got a couple breaks back. But Lemmings in the end finally capitalized on their offensive hold, and 8-6 is the result of the first half at the moment. And as you've seen, the ad from EUF of the in and out, I strongly recommend you to watch that. It's a very interesting breakdown on how the ranking system works, which of course is probably all the talk in between the teams to figure out who is in and who is out in the top 16, who are of course going to play the finals later in this season. And Elite Invite, very important tournament, of course, for all the teams. Some of the wild cards are going to be given, and it'd be very interesting to see how this tournament progresses. As it is an invite tournament, only the top 8 teams from every division from the last year are playing here. Of course, the quality and the grit of the players and the teams is something very exciting to watch. We see Luke Haywood with the disc. He's ready to get started, of course. And Manchots is going to start the second half on offense, but they're still trailing by a break. Long shot from Manchots, but taken away. And and an immediate throwaway, and very unfortunate throwaway for Lemmings there, close to their defending end zone. That gives golden opportunity for Manchots, of course, to get a hold, not a clean hold, but a hold nonetheless. Let's see if they will capitalize on that, and they do. They do capitalize on that miscommunication between Lemmings players that had an opportunity for a break, but unfortunate first throw away on a counter attack gives an opportunity for Manchots for a very short field, and they took it with a single throw of their own to bring us back within one. Let's see if Manchots will be able to continue that streak of defensive breaks, and that was Anselan Cordirk to Quentin Peltier for the score. Female majority, of course, on this point, as you see a female matching player there with a disc pulling. So 4 female matching players and 3 male matching players are playing this point. And Lemmings, another long shot. Let's see if that's gonna, great bid, but unfortunately she could not reach that disc. That was a little bit too far, but great athletic bid over there by Amelia Edwards. Yeah, she's definitely not shy of making these athletic plays. So we've seen her taking a couple of points already in this game. But that gives an opportunity for Manchot for another break. And Sam Prot is going to bring that disc back into play. Yeah, he's got the disc back now in the middle of the field, finds an open cutter, but again, very tight channels everywhere. Every throw, every reception is highly contested. They're moving backwards. And this time, is that a Callahan? Oh yes, that does look like a Callahan. However, Prot is arguing that he actually had possession of that disc. I'm not sure if that's the case, but let's see the replay. Ooh. You can decide for yourself, but I don't know, I would not be comfortable making this call if that disc was actually received by the offensive player, by Prot. Maybe the hand actually was there between the hands of the offensive player. He actually managed to catch it earlier. Ryan Kapma there, as you see, is pleading his case. I think some outside perspective is being requested. Okay, no, contested. Contested foul. Gonna bring that disc back to the last undisputed thrower. And we'll try to do that all again. This time low disc, but well handled. And a long shot, this time by Manchot, and too far for two receivers who were trying to run this disc down, but yeah, fortunately was a little bit too far for both of them. Lemmings, another opportunity for a hold. Another long shot. This time, oh, will there be a discussion on that? No discussion. It is a score, it is a hold. A dirty hold, but a hold nonetheless. Kapma there. Not a Callahan, but an offensive score for him. Under lots of pressure from Prot. Oh, I think Prot unfortunately slipped. I don't think that it was a result of a contact, but regardless. So the score is now 9-7. Our scoreboard is a little bit incorrect. I'm sure it will get fixed by our production team. And Sanders with that throw.
Here we go, love! Here we go, love! Here we go, Ali! Working, mate! Here we go, Ali! Here we go, Ali! Here we go, Ali! Yes, Ali! Here we go, Ali! Backwards, backwards! Hey, pressure, pressure! Oh, come on, what? Ali's just backwards! Downfield now, downfield, mate!
Oh, a pick was called, so a bit of a stoppage.
Hey, working, Ali! Keep working, mate! All under, Ali, all under!
And my apologies. Apparently, it was Oliver May was the previous point, was the previous score. I think some of the numbers are a bit mismatched, but regardless, unfortunately for Manchot, they have given the disc to Lemmings for another break opportunity and a quick one too, but oh, that disc was knocked away by the defense. A good bid to try to save it, but that didn't work out, and Manchot once again going for their offensive hold. Oh, that disc is popped up, but still well handled by the receiver. Very difficult one, of course, but oh, that was too low, unfortunately. And another opportunity for Lemmings. Maybe they should slow it down, considering how the previous one ended. And this time they're finding all the open players pretty well. And this, oh, great save, amazing save there by number 18. I unfortunately can't really find her on my rosters and tell you who that was. But that was a great save by Peach. Yes. Not sure if it's... yeah, it looks to be her shirt. Great save. Amazing save there. As this disc sailed past the intended receiver and the defender. Yeah, nice. Great pickup there for her. And she's celebrating it as she should. Absolutely. After that great reception and a great save.
Yeah, sorry. We always got maybe a few people having to follow. Thank you very much. What's the score? Yes, yeah, thank you. Come on, we can win!
Manchot, another opportunity for their hold. Unfortunately for them, it's been quite a difficult start of the second half for them. Very similar to the first half, but hopefully they will find their feet and will get a few breaks back as well to award us for a slightly closer game. And that disc is signaled out, that throw is signaled out. Yeah, it did look like the back foot there was actually touched the line on there. Not sure which foot was down first and which one was down second. Maybe on a slow-mo replay we could see it a little bit better. But that disc looks like it is signaled to be in. Yes, it is. Stall is 1. And we're back in play. Finally, the reset is found, and another open cutter right away. Very expensive fakes. Finally finds her reset. And into the end zone. Oh, great awareness there by the defensive player of Lemmings. I think it was number 4, Isaac Davis. Yeah, well done. Oof. Great defense, great defensive awareness by him. Long shot this time from Lemmings, but looks like, yeah, there were 2 players under this disc, and they've created a bit of a difficulty, of course, for the receiving player. Again, great body contact awareness by Lemmings player. Not the first time We see that. And that disc was too far for Manchots, who are awarding once again an opportunity for Lemmings for another break. That disc is brought back in. No real options, only the reset has to go move backwards on the field, but finally the handlers are working pretty well and managing to keep this disc alive. Another round throw. Bit of a 1-2 here. Haywood and Ellis are playing 1-2, moving a bit backwards, but finally finding Bruin. And Bruin into the end zone. That stays. Oh, greatest attempt. I think he jumped from out of bounds, so it wouldn't count anyway. But good try. Very good try by him. Or maybe he kept his foot just in when he jumped. And oh, looks like that disc is going to be brought back in shorter, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be argued that he jumped from the inside and made a contact with the disc that was inbound, so it should be brought onto in the corner. Yeah, that is the case. Long shot of their own. Couple of receivers, couple of defenders, and whoa! Hey, well done to hold on to this disc, and oh no! A bit of a casual throw, but very casual throw, and the defense also was aware of this throw, and oh, that was maybe a little bit too much contact for my liking. That was initiated by the offensive player. But number 34, Morel, was the defense, and that is becoming a bit of a marathon point. And Lemmings, once again, an opportunity for a break. Long shot. They love their long shots, but that was taken away by the defense. I think the defender there had a slightly better position, so the offensive player had to play kind of, yeah, through the player. Manuel Pozet bringing that disc back into play. Walk quite slowly. I'm sure that after this kind of a marathon point, many players are quite tired. And there was a bit of an injury call, judging by the discussion. And I think maybe Lemmings are also changing one of the players. That might be the discussion there. But the disc is brought back in and checked in. Manchots can't really find any channels, and an unfortunate throwaway, but looks like a bit of a foul is called on the reception. Haynes there, Sasha Haynes, accepted foul. Manchots in their own end zone. Yeah, they look a little bit nervous with the disc and can't really find any open cutters from what I can see. But finally, looks to be finding their feet. And finding the open players. Long shot. Let's see. Oh, that is a hold. for Manchot. Very difficult point. Definitely a marathon point. Sometimes you feel like you've probably played a whole game, and this, of course, winning this kind of points feels great. And sometimes this can also be something that can turn the game around. So let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, that point lasted 8.5 minutes. That is a very long point for Ultimate. Of course, Emmanuel Pouzet with assist and Anselan Kotek with the point, the previous point, and another. Oh, yeah, that pool had some good possibility, good, but did not come in, and I think it will be brought back where it left, which, judging by the angle of the flight, is going to be on Manchot's defending end zone, defending half, rather. So that will give Lemmings a very short field to play with. David Wilson is going to bring that disc back, and oh no, unfortunately turnover. Will give an opportunity for Manchot for a break, which will bring us within one, if I'm right. And yeah, that is exactly what's going to happen. Great awareness there. Great reception by Helen Cordusi. Manchot, after winning this marathon point, are also getting their defensive break to bring us back within one. Exciting game. Very exciting. Well done for holding on to that disc. It was definitely not an easy reception there. Elsewhere, oh, I think, is that a timeout? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Elsewhere, on the streams, we have, oh yeah, the rest of the games are all within, no, not all of them. One game is actually over already, on field 4, which does not have any commentary, unfortunately. But it's a game between Seski Distus and Disconnection. This game is already over. Tartu Turbulence and Deep Space. This is a game within 1 point. No, 2 points between them. And Lemmings and Manchot, as you see, only 1 point game. Very, very close game everywhere. So very exciting to watch all of that. Lemmings are starting their offense and finally finding an advancing pass. Still electing to move backwards, and a long shot now. And looks like, oh, this disc is going to hang. Oh, good try. Very good try, and and an injury is going to be called by Ryan Kapma there. Yeah, he kept his position pretty well, and ooh, Yeah, it looked like he might actually hold on to this disc, but a ground strip, a bit of a ground strip situation. Fortunately lost this disc due to the ground contact after his bid. And yeah, that disc did hang for quite a long time. So Kapma there is replaced by Luke Haywood. It's like they're still figuring out their defensive matchups. But Manchot, if they can get another break here, this will bring us back to level peggings. And considering that there's been 74 minutes of this game elapsed, only 6 minutes left until the cap. But ooh, yeah, quick defensive block by Isaac Davis will give an opportunity for Lemmings for a very, very short field to play with, but a hammer and whoa, well capped, very well capped in by Luke Haywood, who did not play the whole point, but played just enough to make a difference and score his offensive point there. Haywood only played for 1.5 years, but obviously can't teach tall, 195 centimeters. I'd love to be that tall. Maybe I would be better at Ultimate if I would be taller. But I think it's a bit too late for me. (9-11), maybe a bit of an emergency for Manchot, who won a couple of breaks to themselves, of course, before the end of this game, to make it a bit more exciting. But yeah, as the time is running, almost running out, yeah, might be. It's getting almost critical for Manchot to get this offensive hold and then try to break Lemmings once again to try to create an opportunity for a universe point, which of course would be very exciting for everyone at home. Far sideline every throw. Bit of a difficult one, but this time Manchot coming down with this disc pretty well. It was number 15, Perrine Leprou, with the score. 1 point game, still. Everything is possible for either of the teams, and with only 3 minutes left in this game, yeah, we're getting close to the business end of this game. So probably a power line situation for either of these teams. I think it's anyone's game. And of course, as we've heard from in the previous game, every point counts with the new ranking system that European Ultimate Federation brought to us this year. Every point counts. The ranking system and the algorithms are going to be excited after all of these elite games coming in and all of these results. If you are curious and want to know more about the ranking system, go ahead to live ultimatefederation.eu and watch some of the breakdowns by Ravi Vasudevan in his show In and Out, where he covers the ranking system and how it works and where are people in or are people out? Teams, sorry, in or out in there. And but back to this game where Lemmings, amazing opportunity for them and a great bit, but unfortunately a drop, and then a Manchot picked up the disc and unfortunately threw it away once again very quickly, despite an amazing bit. But Lemmings managed to pick it up, and yeah, very quick passes and very good job there by Kapma once again doing the damage in the end zone. Way to keep his feet back in. Ooh, yeah, that was a very difficult reception, but well done. And two bids by Prot, one on the offense and one on the defense for the last path. Great job, but unfortunately, yeah, coming empty-handed despite the amazing bids there. Yeah, lots of experience, of course, of Sam Prot. 11 years of playing. Lots of experience on that Manchot team. Lemmings, great pull. Fielded. And a long shot for Manchot. Too long, unfortunately. Too long. As we see, some of the Chevron players are enjoying some break time, watching some ultimate and keeping these legs warm. This disc is brought back in play by Lemmings. Is it going to be a long shot? Maybe, not yet. Lateral to a handler, now upline. Once again upline. Be working on this far sideline, very close to it. Long shot now. And taken away by the defense. So Manchot, another opportunity for a hold. Whoa, two players there. I think there is a pick and also a foul called at the same time on the same play, basically. Some of the players were clearing. Yeah, I do see a bit of a contact, and I do see the reason for a pick. Definitely see a reason for a foul. But the disc is staying with Manchot. Back in play now. Good movement. The back between the handlers so far. No real opportunities for advancing passes. And a high stall count, but finally finds his handler. Lots of defensive pressure from Lemmings on this point. They're still finding their opportunities and now working their way into their attacking half. And whoa, Scuba close to the. Ooh, that was, yeah. That did not look very pleasant for Erwin Hill. Yeah, I think there was also a bit of a contact that, yeah, maybe put him a little bit off balance. So, oh, I think he's got a bit of a vertigo there. So definitely not feeling well, I think. good to see that he's being helped by his teammates. But yeah, I'm sure that being knocked off balance like that, yeah, definitely can be quite difficult. So maybe a bit of air, maybe a sit down, some water. Hopefully nothing serious there. No head injuries, of course. We definitely hope for that. No injuries, that's what we hope for, always, in any game. Manchot there, finally bringing the game, bringing the point. So bringing the game within one, but I'm pretty sure that the time cap was called during this point. That would mean that this is a game to 13. So the first team who scores 13 points is going to win. So Lemmings are obviously within 1 point to that, as it is the game to 13, as you hear as well, confirmed by some of the players whose voice got picked up on the field mic. And it was Prot to Laila Petitbon for that score. The rest of the games are already over. So this is the only game that is running right now. Lemmings with an opportunity to finish this game, as it is a game to 13. Let's see if Manchot will be able to put some defensive pressure on Lemmings and get us back, get us point. But well handled by Kabma. Very lots of defensive pressure there. I wasn't sure which hand will be there first, but long shot, and it is taken. Great reception by Kenji Terao for that score. Oh, an import from Belgium on the Lemmings squad. So that game is over 13-11. In the favor of Lemmings. Congratulations to them. The first game, their first ranked game. So this will, of course, give some food for the algorithm, and it will be exciting to see where they will place, considering that Manchots are actually placed in the top 8, if I remember correctly. So Lemmings should be in a very good position at the moment in terms of the ranking standings. I will leave you here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. If I remember correctly, the production on this field is going to take a break. But there will be two games streamed on Field 4, which will be Jet Set Love against East Block. I'm going to see you there if you would like to listen to and watch this game. And another game on Field 4 with no commentary is going to be Moon Cup against BFD Shao Women's Division. Stay with us, watch some live ultimate, and thank you for watching. See you soon.